do you think the game is a challenge for Eminem? Because I know you heard the comments he said on Drink Champs, and he feels like he can go against Eminem in a versus. He said he didn't always feel that way, but now he knows that he's better in that aspect.
I think game is a good challenge for anybody. You know, I think people kind of underestimate what he's done and his lyrical ability. The nigga is stellar. He's a stellar MC. As far as the verses, no, I don't think so. I don't think so unless it comes down to preference. You know, I just feel like he just hit that plateau too many times over the years in terms of songs. In terms of a rap battle, I think Game would have a much better shot. Like he'd do much better because that's his lane. You know, Game when he come for somebody, he come for fucking blood. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, I think it'd be entertaining. I mean, from what I'm hearing that it's a song that exists that he's supposed to be releasing. So I guess we'll wait to hear the song. I just hope that shit is gonna be some sort of walk in the park because Marshall, he don't turn the other cheek, man. You know what I mean? So all these motherfuckers thinking that he just sitting somewhere without no backbone, it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? It's not true. You're not about to push around, bully that man. You're not gonna do nothing to him. You're not gonna touch him. None of that's gonna happen. You're gonna rap your raps. They're gonna be great raps, but those cars come both ways.
There's no way he could think that it would be easy. I don't believe that. That'd be kind of insane.
I think he feel like it'll be an honor because the Game is a student of the sport. You know what I'm saying? I think he feel like it'll be an honor to sport because honestly, there's not gonna be no loser. All you got to do is just make it good enough. And when has Game never did that? You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's what he does. But Marshall, I haven't heard from Marshall about this, but I guarantee you, if Game says the wrong thing in those records, he's gonna want to respond. Now, who can talk him out of responding? I don't know. I don't think I'm one of those people who can talk him out of it. I don't even know if I would try to talk him out of it. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what happens.
Oh, he definitely gonna respond. It's funny because I had just caught a clip the other day that was circulating, just going back talking about Eminem versus Machine Gun Kelly when he was a rapper. Now he's moving on to rock, and I saw a clip where Eminem said, "You know, you brought up my daughter's name, and I gotta go after you." So I know that if Game says the right thing, it'll activate Eminem to respond.
It don't take much.
Right.
Take much.
Another question here by Bricks. I hate to ask because I know Royce hates questions, questions, but is Royce on the upcoming Eminem album? I didn't know you hate Eminem questions.
I didn't know I hated him either. Let me clarify. I don't hate the M questions at all. You know what I mean? But I can understand why somebody would think that because it's like everybody wants to have their own identity, but what a lot of artists don't realize and what people don't realize is like you just got to realize like who you are and what your position in this shit is. You know, M is just a part of my journey. You know, and he's such a big megastar and people don't get to hear from him a lot. You know, so I think when people look at my interviews, they enjoy me speaking about him in such a candid way. I call him Marshall, and when I speak about him like he's human. And I think that's just interesting to people, you know, but it doesn't bother me when people ask me M questions. It doesn't bother me. Another misconception with artists is that it bothers artists for people to ask them for pictures and people to bother them while they're eating because they heard other artists. I'm not bothered by none of that shit. I'll be bothered if it stops. You know what I'm saying? So with M, I don't mind answering the M questions, especially not questions about his album.
Y'all don't run up to every celebrity when they eating because a lot of them don't. That's Royce because he nice, but don't.
Yeah, I'm nice. I don't look approachable, but I'm approachable. But yeah, I don't mess with people while they eat either. I think that's rude. You know what I mean? But I also I think it's a little weird to just expect for people to treat you normal when you when you're not doing normal shit.
Now I agree with that wholeheartedly right there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Bricks, um, me and M have a few songs laying around in the tuck. I don't know if any of them are going to be on his album as of yet, and I don't even know if he's working on an album. You know what I'm saying? So I know he's recording some songs right now. I know that he called me a couple of days ago and told me he wanted me to get to the studio sooner than later and check out some songs that he has, but I don't know what they're for, what he's doing. So
That's interesting. Can't wait to hear more about that.
he
Now
always
with that,
recording. He always recording though.
oh, okay. Well, that's good to know because I mean, not to say he gonna pass away, but I like when artists working on so much music. So if something does happen to them, then we're gonna have a lot in the vault.
Yeah, he definitely. I think he definitely thinking legacy for sure too.
Yo, that's beautiful. Look, I want to take an audience question here. Somebody just asked Triz Vids, Kendrick new album coming. Any chance of a Royce collaboration?
You know what? I'm supposed to see Kendrick. I don't know the exact date, but he's supposed to be coming here. But nah, I haven't had a chance to link up with him yet. And I know the brother's probably asking that because I posted about Kendrick's album.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing that I don't think people are accustomed to rappers doing, just supporting each other. You know what I mean? But I always just make it a habit to support the people that I feel are contributing in a good way, in a positive way, and making good music and pushing the right line. You know what I mean? So I always support Kendrick. I support everybody on TDE though. You know that whole TDE, all of them dudes. I fuck with all of them. Yeah, I would just support them. That's it. But we'll probably end up doing something at some point. You know what I mean? Like every time we see each other, we speak about doing shit. You know, but it just hasn't happened yet.